Coming up, we have a segment on the School of Innovation and some of the great things happening there. Plus, we have a few videos over a trip to Atlanta for the student television network that our class recently took. And we have a video made by some of our seniors that gives you some tips for surviving your own senior year. Here's the first one.
I do not want the regret that I could have, I should have. You want to say, I did. I did my best. I gave it everything I had.
Some nervous movements, occasionally that might be.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8 of Springdale Today. I'm Hazley.
And I'm Hayden Henry. We start out with a new segment called Inside Springdale Schools, a segment where we focus on individuals in the Springdale School District. The face of education is changing in Arkansas and Springdale is leading the way. The School of Innovation will open its new doors beginning next school year. Students are encouraged to sign up today. Here's some information about the School of Innovation.
I'm Jim Rollins, Superintendent of the Springdale School District. It's a pleasure for me to talk with you today about a new model, a new educational model that's coming forward in our school system under the umbrella of our new School of Innovation. We're asking today for charter school status so that we might share the great work that's coming forward in that model with more and more students, both in our district and across the region. It has been the mantra of our school system over time to teach them all. And all means all, and we are committed to doing that. We know we have young people in our area that can benefit from personalization of teaching and learning. We know that we have young people in our area who may need special delivery of instruction that keep them from being in the traditional setting. And that list goes on and on. Through the charter school approach, the flexibility that is provided to us will allow us to share this great and emerging new model with each of these young people. The model that we're bringing forward for your consideration in the charter application has the stamp of approval of the patrons of the Springdale School District, our business community, and we believe Arkansas citizens at large. We know that kids move at their own pace. We know that they connect with learning in a very individual way. And through the flexibility of our new model, we're in a position to meet those needs at a level that we don't believe other providers can at this point in time. Our delivery system, this new model, is one of excellence and is one that really allows us to serve kids at the personal level that we all desire. In our district, in our state, in the nation today, all means all.
What makes the School of Innovation great?
How can we make it better?
What if our voice was a part of the conversation?
What if I had a mentor who was always there to support my needs?
My dreams and our goals.
When does school become about me and not what someone wants me to be?
Can we transform our school to become personalized for every student?
What if?
What if?
What if?
The Springdale School of Innovation creates an environment to personalize every student's education through real-world applications and flexibility to promote college and career readiness. But what are students seeking, and what will this mean for student learning?
I chose the School of Innovation for the opportunities of figuring out what I want to be when I grow up, and the technology and having the resources that I would need.
I'm a hands-on learner, and I wanted to have more projects to do, and I thought it would be a different, cool experience, and I just wanted to do something different.
Everyone can be at a different level of learning at any time, and some people can be way ahead and some people could be a little behind. but they always have that chance to be able to move up with no late dates and having them be able to work at what works for them.
The School of Innovation is the first school in Arkansas to allow self-paced learning and a flexible schedule.
And up next, we have an overview from the perspective of advisors, parents, and students about the Students of Innovation.
Springdale Schools takes another step towards personalized education with the new School of Innovation, a school geared towards students setting their own pace for their education through project-based learning.
School of Innovation is really a new approach to education here in Arkansas and really the nation. What we're trying to do is capture a project-based learning environment that allows personalization of learning for all students so that their education experience isn't any longer in silos for English, math, social studies, but it's really an opportunity for students to engage in the curriculum and be able to apply that into future career and college interests.
Through the School of Innovation, students' classes go by at their own speed in order to allow students to move forward more quickly than a regular classroom setting.
It's definitely a lot more self-paced than a traditional school. Instead of having to, wait for however long, like a semester, to do a class, you can do it in 3 weeks and move on and go ahead of, if you have the drive to do that, you can.
The School of Innovation teachers work with their students to ensure that all the individual's needs are being fulfilled on a daily basis.
If you're having trouble in a class, you can go ask that teacher and have one-on-one conversation about that subject, and she can help you through it. Or if you know what you're doing in math or in science or in English, you can move on and not wait for people that are in their own pace.
Students who attend the School of Innovation are able to receive special opportunities to help them further benefit their life after high school.
Claire began this year in 8th grade, and when she came back from Christmas, she actually was promoted to 9th grade. She does things before she's asked to do them. She has seemed to work ahead so much, stays on task pretty well, and I just think she's grown up.
The School of Innovation currently houses over 300 students at the Jones Center, and next year plans to move to an even larger estate.
We are right now in the middle of building our brand new building. We will open in August of 2016, so next school year we're going to be ready to roll. It is being built right now on the corner of Highway 412 and Hilton Road out on the east side of Springdale. This building, when complete, will be over 300,000 square feet, house over 2,000 students, and really looks unique compared to any school here in Springdale.
Even if you're not a part of the Springdale School District, then you can still be a part of the School of Innovation by enrolling in the online virtual classroom.
So we opened up the opportunity for a virtual classroom, so students from anywhere have access to what we do at the School of Innovation. They might be from across the road or from across the state. They can now have the opportunity to be a part of the School of Innovation wherever they are. So students will tune in the same coursework that our students at the School of Innovation can see in a digital format.
If you want to enroll in the School of Innovation, the grades are offered 8 through 11, or for the online classes, 8 through 12. Springdale welcomes all of the students and parents who want to be a part of the School of For Springdale Today, I'm Hayden Henry.
School of Innovation is not only brick and mortar, though. They are also offering online classes that will be open to any students across the state of Arkansas.
We recently produced a commercial for the School of Innovation aimed to get students across Arkansas excited for this new opportunity to take online classes offered by the School of Innovation.
Springdale School of Innovation, bringing the power of Springdale to you.
Real teachers online, supporting student needs.
School where I want it, when I want it.
No matter where I am, I have a team of teachers dedicated to helping me.
Using the combined power of Infinite Springdale and the School of Innovation, we help you find your direction.
The Springdale School of Innovation, where my education comes home.
Springdale School of Innovation. Students anywhere in Arkansas can imagine, innovate, and create a bright future.
As it is said in the commercial, go to soi.sdale.org for more information about the school.
And in other news, Hellstern is holding its annual book fair this week, so we sent a team out to tell us why this is such an important week for the school.
I guess I have a big imagination and I like books.
Books, of course, but then there's pencils and erasers and that kind of thing.
And this gives students a chance to actually come and select the books that are of interest to them.
As the doors open, students run in to start feeling groovy at the Hellstern Middle School Book Fair.
Book Fair is a store that the kids can come to that's here in the library where they can purchase items. It's really a great way for kids to get involved with literature in colorful array of articles and pictures and all that good stuff.
Yeah. The funds from the book fair go to Hellstern Middle School, partially in money and partially in book profit. But for Hellstern Middle School student Kieran, it is an opportunity to interact with new stories and to rediscover old ones.
I get to see books that are new and some that are old that I've seen already, and I think I go home, ask if I can have money or something, and ask if I could get the book.
Judy Tedford, teacher at Hellstern, says the book fair aligns with the curriculum taught in class and helps students further their knowledge.
And this gives students a chance to actually come and select the books that are of interest to them and encourage them to read outside of class.
For Springdale Today, I am Gilberto Telez.
I still remember the book fairs all the way back to elementary school, and I don't know about you, Hayden, but getting the new cap racers might have been the best part about the book fairs.
Oh, most definitely. The erasers that were like long strings that you could like flick around and hit your friends with was probably one of the things that I got in trouble for most in elementary school, but definitely one of the greatest memories that we had. Up next, we have our second tip to graduating high school, and after the break, we feature a pottery class at HAR-BER High School.
Don't give up, keep working hard.
Technology is the future. Every day we are infusing learning with technology.
Technology in the classroom better prepares our students for their future, but it can be hard to integrate technology into our lessons.
Join us at the Innovation Institute, where you'll learn innovative practices to integrate technology into your lesson.
Come to the Innovation Institute, hosted by HAR-BER High School in Springdale, Arkansas on June 8th and 9th. You'll explore transformative ways to use technology to support teaching and learning.
Welcome back. A pottery class at HAR-BER High School is giving students an opportunity to try out a new hobby. Kyle Koster was able to sit down and make bowls with one of the current students.
I'm Kyle Koster.
And I'm June.
And we're going to make bowls. So let's go. Like, just smash it.
Yeah.
Smash it.
Yeah. Make sure it doesn't move. Oh, very cool. So what we do after this is we're gonna wait until it dries, and then it's gonna harden a little bit. We're gonna like shape it using those cool tools over there. We're gonna glaze it first, and we're gonna put it into the kiln, and then we're gonna fire it, and then we get a ceramic bowl. So the empty bowl is a project. It's a collaboration between Ms. Graham and East, and so each Thursday from 4 to 6, we get people to involve making pottery and stuff, and our goal is to make 100 bowls, and around April we're gonna have a day where we sell soup, and it's gonna be inside the bowl, and people who buy the soup get to keep it, and the money gets to go to charity.
The Empty Bowls event will take place at Springdale High School on April 23rd. Looking back on my senior year here, I actually wish I would have taken some pottery classes just because I really like to go out there and have fun, and it just looked like a blast that Kyle had there.
I remember doing a pottery thing in junior high, and it's actually still one of my favorite art projects, and I'm really not that good at art. So I mean,
neither am I.
But if you've recently drove through downtown Springdale, you may have noticed the amount of construction that is taking place there, and we interviewed Misty Murphy on the changes and what you can expect to see.
We want people to be able to live, work, and play in their downtown. With that comes dining experiences, comes great public spaces that you want to gather in. I'm the Executive Director of the Downtown Springdale Alliance, which means that I am helping focus on the revitalization of downtown Springdale. This summer, you're going to see a lot of new businesses open. We're going to have a bike shop open, a couple of new breweries, a coffee shop opening up. We'll have Walter Turnboat Park that opens this summer. And one of the more exciting things that we're going to have going on is our farmers market. So our farmers market is going to be opening on April 30th of this year. It's going to be down here right on Mill Street. You know, downtowns are such a vital part of any city. They're kind of the canary in the coal mine for the health of a city. So much of our heritage and our identities as a city are contained in our downtown. We're going to be really focused on having residential down here so that people can live, work, and play in that same sphere.
Be sure to stop by downtown Springdale and see some of the great things happening here.
The seniors aren't the only ones getting ready for a big change. Going from middle school to junior high and junior high to high school are a couple of the biggest changes a student has to go through. We sent a team out to cover some local schools to interview some of the students on what they think of the transition.
As the school year comes to a close, middle school students prepare to transition into the junior high by choosing curriculums, learning what classes offer, and getting involved with clubs and activities. This is how middle school prepares students for junior high.
I think preparing our middle school students starts before they even arrive, when they're transitioning from 5th to 6th grade. We try to do a lot to just acclimate them to middle school and make that transition, and then we continue to do that for the 2 years that they are here, and then transitioning them on to junior high. And that's with curriculum, it's with the wheel and the course offerings and the choices that they have. And just to get involved and being part of activities and clubs, whether it be our crew group, which is kind of like our student ambassador program, college and career ready, HOFNOD, East, advanced art, music band, choir, just so many activities.
Middle school has prepared their students by improving their time management, teaching them to be independent, and supplying them with great opportunity.
What middle school has done is given me lots of opportunities. Like in East, I got to go to Washington, D.C. and lobby our congressional representatives. And then now our teachers are becoming like facilitators that are making us be more student-led.
Something I'm excited about is I'll be able to work more independently and have a little more freedom. I think I'm also excited that I'll have a better chance to do more and continue to do stuff that I'm doing here.
Middle school is a huge turning point, I guess as we would call it, for students that are going from elementary, bridging on up into the secondary level. And so middle school is pivotal, and we just try to educate the whole child and meet with parents, and we miss them once they leave.
I remember how scared I was for the first two changes from junior high to high school and middle school to junior high. Probably the worst for me was going into high school, just seeing all the bigger kids there. But looking back now, it all turned out for the best.
No doubt. And after our third tip to graduating and a short break, we feature a skit done by some of our classmates, as well as a few videos on the Student Television Network convention.
Don't drop out. Go to class. Make sure you don't miss the 8 days.
Welcome back, and senior year is coming to an end, and the seniors in our class have learned a lesson or two on making your senior year easier that they would like to share.
What is this? Oh, you realize you just do a lot of talking, right?
Our next segment is about STN, or the Student Television Network Convention, that some of our students recently flew out to. And sitting beside me is actually the first place winner in the convention recap. And Hayden, what was it like to win first at such a prestigious competition?
I think the major thing for me was just being able to go to Atlanta and having this opportunity to go down there and be in Atlanta and compete with probably some of the best kids in the nation. Just making connections while I was down there. Winning first place was awesome. I'd like to get a shout out to Max Roeder, who was my partner, and he just did an excellent job with me as well. So this competition for us, I think, was just really awesome and a huge motivation for the end of the year. So I'm very appreciative of the opportunity I was given to go to this competition.
All right, and the first in our few videos over STN actually is AJ Loonbandis' video. It was a nap pack, and that was his competition while there. And here it is.
Really showing outward kindness to anybody that you meet.
Passion of coming down to the dirty south of Georgia, man.
Southern charm, it boils down to Southern hospitality. I think they go hand in hand. And it's basically making sure that you take care of your guests, your family. There's certain comfort foods that your grandmother, your mother made, fried chicken, barbecue ribs, maybe dad did that, black-eyed peas, collard greens. Everything that we put out is something that all of us have grown up with.
Barbecue, you know, or barbecue. People in the South love barbecue. They're crazy about
Through our actions, how, you know, we like to do things around here. And it really does include thank yous and please and ma'am and sir. I get into trouble a lot from ladies from New York saying, don't call me ma'am, and I'll even call somebody who's younger than me ma'am. But it's just ingrained into you. You got your hands smacked if you do not say yes ma'am, and thank you, and please.
Up next is my convention recap video that ended up winning first place. We had about 3 days to compile our footage of the event and edit it together, and this was my final product.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
STN to me means an opportunity that you can just get yourself out there, meet a ton of new people, find new inspiration. There's so many people filled with potential here, and it's a great place to find motivation.
This is why we're here, to push boundaries, meet new people, and find those next stories that are going to be big.
STN provides the opportunity for me to get to know and meet, collaborate with people with the same like mind, same visions as I have.
Now we're going to have a great time and get ready for the next step.
We come together to collaborate, to exceed those expectations that are given to us, because when it comes down to it, we are the future generation of videographers, photographers, broadcast journalists that tell stories that are going to shape the way people view the world. And I'm just so proud to be part of STN and that family. We had multiple teams competing at the event, and they all made great videos and had an unforgettable time. It was something that we won't soon forget, and we compiled this short video of the memories that we can all look back on the group and enjoy. Probably one of the greatest school trips I've ever been on. I had an unforgettable time, and I'd just like to thank everyone here at SDTV for putting on this awesome show every year, and that we're able to have this opportunity.
Yeah, it's a huge regret of mine that I wasn't able to make it there with the rest of the group. It was clearly a great time. I mean, I'm really jealous, but that's all for our show today. So thank you, and we'll see you next week on the next episode of Springdale Today.